Welcome back, everybody, to another weather video. If you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe if you want more of these videos, and let's get right into this video. So we're dealing with a lot of weather today, so let's get right into it. So we're dealing with an ongoing heat wave out here. That's why we got these heat advisories, red flag warnings, you name it, you name it. Got all of it going on. Then we got red flag warnings all across here. We have wind advisories. Yeah, we currently have river flood warnings, river flood watches, all of it. Currently ongoing flooding across New Jersey. Going uh, strong storms. We got a strong storm over here. Um, And then down here, we're dealing with a tropical wave, tropical system, whatever you want to call it. Dealing with it down here. We'll get it right up into it right now. First, we're going to talk about severe weather. And for some reason, not loading. All right, there we go. So today's severe weather risk is we got a marginal risk right in here and a marginal risk right in here. And the rest is just regular thunderstorms, which I could get some thunderstorms today. We got a small chance of seeing a tornado down in New Mexico today, but it's not a big risk. Small risks for damaging winds and a small risk for hail. So there's that for today. Tomorrow we got a risk for seeing strong storms across here and right up in here due to the fact that we do have that ongoing tropical system. First one of the season. Not officially a tropical storm or anything, but it's getting there. So we do have a tornado risk in these two areas. So there's that. Wind risk, none down here, mostly in here. And we do have a hail risk for tomorrow right in here, in here, in here. But the bigger tornado risk is going to be only down there. We'll have to watch to see what that does too tomorrow. So, and then we do have enhanced risk, and then a slight risk, and then the marginal risk right up in here. We do continue to see that marginal risk because of the tropical system, but we do have a pretty high chance of seeing severe weather in the pink area, 45% out of 60, 60 being highest, and we are under that intensity 1. So there will be significant severe weather no matter what in this area, in the dashed area. So I'll have to watch for that. And then Thursday, we do still have that slight risk of seeing severe weather. So that is currently everything for the severe weather for right now. So, and then we do have this the next 7 days we're getting closer to having a high confidence of seeing a tropical storm or tropical development along Louisiana Texas coastline. Right now, the low pressure system is over Mexico and it will slide into the waters and warm up and start development. And we do have a 40% chance of seeing tropical development in this area in the next 2 days, which is a very high. So there's that. But nothing else in the Atlantic right now to worry about besides that little tiny area. So we still have the yellow blob there, not doing much. So, let's see, 30 and 30. So it hasn't changed, and nothing in Hawaii, near Hawaii right now. So nothing much going on there besides this and this going on. So we'll definitely be watching out for that very carefully. So, and because all this moisture right now that we see here, it is from that system down there. And then we currently have our ongoing low pressure system up here that's going to bring severe weather right up in here and right through here tomorrow. So right now we are on Triple HR model 18Z, which goes out to 48 hours. That's why we're on it right now. So we keep going. So, and it's looking interesting right in here because we do have that pinwheel going on, which would indicate we could see some storm surge across Texas. But we do have that we do have that pinwheel going on, which is a very good indication that if we could get this thing to speed up and get going in the water, we could have a pretty interesting storm going on down here. I'm not gonna lie. And then all this moisture from right here is going to lift this way. So, and then we still have our ongoing storminess, because as we keep going, we're going to have a low pressure right there. So, and it's going to have spin going on. As you guys can see, it looks like it stays on and off the coast. So, but we definitely get some really good storms popping right across here, and looks like some elevated severe weather all the way up in Canada, North Dakota, Montana. It looks like after a little bit of weekend, that spin weakens, but it may gather strength again. But we're going to get a ton of moisture going like that. And this is Wednesday, so we can now see the severe weather from this, in which if we get this type of setup right here, we're going to have a big tornado outbreak. Looks like a big tornado outbreak, and then a big damaging wind threat just pulls through. So, and yeah, like I said, this looks like to be morning convection. So we'll see what happens. But if this is an indication, and we get nothing down here, and we get everything up here, it's gonna be a total disaster. So, yeah. And then it looks like by Wednesday we start seeing this spin again. So we start seeing that spin, but there's definitely going to be a lot of dry air on this side, but a lot of moisture on that side. So we'll see if this can get. We'll see if it can get going before it makes landfall somewhere around Texas or Louisiana. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much all the weather for today. If you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow with another new video. Peace.